Okay, let's dive right into this. Today, we're going to talk about a totally different way to think about learning a new language. We're moving beyond the whole just work harder idea and looking at how you can actually accelerate your fluency by making it all about you. So why does learning a new language so often feel like such an uphill battle, like you're just grinding away? You know that feeling, right? It's super common. But what if I told you the problem isn't your effort, but your approach? Yeah, the secret isn't just about putting in more hours. Not at all. It's about making what you're learning deeply and personally relevant. That personal connection is the magic ingredient, the thing that makes everything finally click into place. Okay, so how do we actually do that? Well, it all starts with our first big idea, personalizing your path. And really, all this means is anchoring the language directly to your life, your world. First up, tip number 1. Choose topics you genuinely care about. I mean, think about it. Emotion and personal interest, that stuff is like super glue for your brain. If you love to cook, learn food vocabulary. If you're into tech, focus on those terms. It stops feeling like a chore and just becomes an extension of your passions. And this idea goes all the way down to individual words. To make them truly stick, you've got to connect them to your life. So instead of just memorizing the abstract word for a dog, you anchor it to a real memory. Think, my neighbor's dog. You know the one that barks all the time? You're tying that new word to a neural pathway that's already there, making it way easier to recall. This focus on you is also why setting thematic goals is such a game changer. A big, vague goal like become fluent is, well, it's kind of daunting, and you never really know if you're getting there. But a goal like, in 2 months, I want to be able to describe my workday, now that's something you can sink your teeth into. It's concrete, it's relevant, and it gives you a clear target. So if personalizing your path is the why, then this next part is all about the how. Let's get into some really practical, thematic tools you can use to build a powerful network of knowledge in your brain. A huge strategy here is to build your vocabulary in thematic clusters. This just means you stop memorizing those random, disconnected lists of words and start learning related words together. You know, the way your brain naturally organizes information anyway. And you can see the difference immediately, can't you? On one side, you have these random words that are really hard to connect. But on the other, a thematic cluster for at work, words like meeting, project, and deadline. They all support each other. It's like building a little web of meaning, making each one easier to remember. All right, another fantastic tool is creating mini projects. This is where the magic really happens, because it's where active learning meets your personal interest. It's about actually using the language in a way that's meaningful and enjoyable for you. For instance, if you love to cook, try writing out your favorite recipe in your target language and posting it online. You're not just studying anymore, you're creating something. That active process is what really deepens fluency. Now let's talk about a classic tool and give it a major upgrade: flashcards. Don't just write the word. Our brains are wired for visuals and context. Adding a picture and a full personal sentence like "sunshine makes me happy" is a billion times more powerful than just the isolated word happy. All right, let's bring this all home with our final section, building daily habits. This is where we integrate the language into your everyday life until it becomes automatic, just second nature. A fantastic place to start is by practicing for real-life situations. This connects the language directly to action. Before you go on a trip, literally stand in your kitchen and role-play ordering a coffee out loud. It builds confidence and makes the language feel immediately useful. This also applies to what you consume. Be intentional about it. Find podcasts or YouTube videos about your hobbies, your career, your interests. Your genuine curiosity will keep you engaged, and you'll absorb the language far more naturally. To really build that automatic, effortless feeling, try this simple habit. Talk about your day. It sounds almost too basic, but this daily repetition is the absolute key. Narrate parts of your routine as you do them, or keep a simple one-sentence journal. This small act weaves the language right into the fabric of your life. We've covered some really powerful strategies, but this final one, number 10, is the principle that ties everything together for maximum efficiency. It's a big one. And here it is. Use the 80-20 rule.
This principle basically says that a small percentage of words, about 20%, make up the vast majority of our daily communication. Your job isn't to learn every single word, but to identify and master the core vocabulary you need for your life.
And this is the incredible payoff. By mastering that core 20% of vocabulary, the words for your job, your hobbies, your family, you equip yourself to handle around 80% of your daily conversations. It's not about learning more. It's about learning what matters most. Ultimately, this is just a smarter path to fluency because it works with your brain, not against it. It taps into your life, your memories, and your interests to make learning faster, more effective, and let's be honest, a lot more fun.
So that leaves one final question for you. After seeing all these strategies, what's one theme, just one, you could focus on starting today to make your language learning truly and authentically your own?